Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Cryptechology, and I'm here to keep you in the know with the Helium ecosystem.
Of token metrics. The idea is to find hidden gems before anybody really knows about them. And Helium, for those who've been subscribed and following us for a while, you know that we've been very, very bullish on Helium. I myself have been mining out for the last, I don't know, 3-4 months now at this point. So I'm in on Helium. Just want to kind of put that out there. I definitely do have skin in the game.
Always watching Cryptechology. I just want to say thank you for supporting my channel, and thank you for hitting that like button. All right, what's going on, everybody? This is Simon. You're watching Cryptechology. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope you liked that little short message. Don't forget, don't delay. Buy today. Dogestore.com. Token metrics. Those are the two things that I use. Those are the two things I'm repping, sharing with you. All right, it's enough of that. Let's find out what BOBCAT is talking about. So, while a key feature of this diagnostics tool is that it does not require Bluetooth. What does it require? Well, you have to be on the same LAN as the hotspot. LAN stands for local area network. So you need to be on the same network as the hotspot to access the web interface. So the hotspot must be online to access this diagnoser, as the page will not load if your hotspot is offline. Lastly, while the diagnoser can be viewed as on any browser, they recommend that you utilize Firefox or Chrome because it makes the JSON file a little bit easier to read. So what does this exactly do? Like, what's the whole point of this? So, I mean, besides just simplifying the process for checking your BOBCAT's firmware delivery, also, it lets us know because it consolidates valuable insights and key data related to your miner. Okay, so all of the information that you need to know. I mean, normally you would have to do a single query or some extensive coding knowledge, but you don't have to worry about any of that. They'll go ahead, you can access your diagnostics tool, and then you'll be able to prevent hotspot overheating from alert features. You'll be able to check a real-time miner syncing information. Also, you'll be able to check the hotspot's current Helium and BOBCAT firmwares, and lastly, identify any minor issues, for example, your miner not starting. So let's understand this diagnostics tool, and let's see what it goes into. Alright, so we have temperature here. We got a nice little picture that's showing us some raw data, and it's letting us know there are two temperature points on the CPU, temp 0, 57, temp 1 at 56. It's utilized in the Celsius degree. So if the temperature is above 65 degrees Celsius, the diagnoser will show an alert by changing the color of the temperature menu in the table. So that's what this is showing us here. So red equals above 70, yellow between 65 and 70, and white being below 65. So it will change the color of the temperature menu in the label. That's pretty cool. So it'll look something like this. All right, so miner 5 seconds, miner slowdown. So this section takes around 5 seconds to load. Do not keep clicking if it's loading, or the page will not load. Basically, you're not going to overwhelm it with all your clicking. Just allow it to do its thing. So do not check this repeatedly. It will slow down your miner. So most important info in this section is you need to know the firmware or OTA versions. You can see OTA is highlighted here in this yellow, and this is the version number associated with that. It shows the BOBCAT firmware version. You can check here to check against the latest firmware updates. We're going to go ahead and click on that so you guys know exactly what it looks like. So these are the OTA updates that are sent on your BOBCAT miners, and here you can check to see when they've done some last updates and what's the most recent one. So just 2 days ago, there's one that was sent out July 31st, and honestly, you can click on it and you can find out some more information exactly what that firmware update did and the number associated with that. So there was a push from the Helium hotspot firmware to take it to 2021 July 29th. It was a recommended firmware update release A blessed snapshot. It adds a new seed node to the statistical configured list, adjusts address hashing for hotspot identification, and contains minor bug fixes. We can also go into the engineering blog with Helium to really start diving deep into more about what these firmware updates do. So by running a diagnostics report through the Helium app, the BOBCAT minor firmware update is not visible on your app, but it is being pushed to all BOBCAT miners. So the firmware update is scheduled to push in batches. All BOBCAT fleet should receive the latest update within 24 hours. Hotspots connected to Ethernet Wi-Fi will receive these updates automatically. No manual intervention is required. So one, you want to make sure that you have downloaded the latest Helium app 3.4.3. Ensuring you have the latest app will help you avoid display errors, bugs, and etc. And don't forget to join us in the official Helium Discord, where all of us are hanging out and providing support and content to your Helium journey. Alright, and this is the snapshot update related to the current firmware update, and you can check that also in the Helium engineering blog. So going back to BOBCAT, this is where you can find out that information. So you also have miner alert. This is an alert feature, aka that shows the miner the Docker process that has started. If instead you see red alert as below, so right here, it means the Docker process has not started for whatever reason. Alright, so miner alert. They don't have a picture of that, but it will be, let's see if I can see it. I don't see it on this picture here. No, that's okay though. But it looks like that's what it would look like here. And then you have your height. So the first number is the election epoch, and the second number is the block height. All right. So we got the epoch and the block height. Right? Yeah. All right. Yeah. Of your miner. You just need to pay attention to the second number. You will be able to tell the true syncing status of your miner by checking this number against the block height number. The NAT type. Alright, the NAT type. Here we go. If this shows anything other than none, your hotspot may be relayed. Alright, and there are ways you can fix the relay. Check here to see how you can remove relay access. So we're going to go ahead and click on that because we're going to go over this, and I want you guys to understand how important it is to make sure that if your hotspot is relayed, to actually take care of it, because you are messing up on your rewards when it comes to relaying, not just your rewards but other people's rewards as well. So relaying, what do you need to do? You need to set up port forwarding to 445 5 dang it, 158 44158. Oh man, I used to have it memorized. 44158, there we go. Yeah, so you want it to open up the port to 44158. all right, so you can access your hotspot without any problems. All right, you want to make sure your BOBCAT is getting its full connection with no issues on the inbound and outbound, so you can go ahead and start mining that HNT and getting your full 100% mining capability potential. Alright, so the Explorer, Onboarding, and Helium API. These are shortcut links to the Helium Explorer page, the DY Onboarding API information, and the Helium API page for your hotspot. We also have the blockchain height, as we got into, so this provides the true Helium blockchain height number. We also have the net speed. The net speed, it will test your network speed by selecting this menu item. It will let us know, the test takes about 30 seconds to let us know if you complete, and you should not test it repeatedly as well, because you don't want to mess things up. Doing so will slow down your internet speed, which in turn will slow down your miner, I guess so. But you don't need to keep going at it and checking it every day and all that stuff. Check it every now and then to make sure it's running good. Alright, so the BOBCAT OTA over the air update will direct you to our blog, where you can read more about the latest OTA updates, and we went through that previously in this video. Troubleshooting. Alright, so we have a shortcut to that, links to an unofficial community resource page where you can get a step-to-step guide on how to resolve issues with relaying, onboarding, zero witnesses, and more. And I'm just going to show you exactly what that looks like. So here we, the people, surf people powered networks. All right. So we have setup, troubleshooting, network antenna, tune in, offline sync in, coverage, validator, and more. So all these different areas you can go, and you know what? I think I'll be making a video on this site about the BOBCAT because I do have my BOBCATs. I also have other hotspots as well, but BOBCAT came to me first. This was the hotspot I was able to test and really learn about helium on, and using this for sensor development. I mean, so BOBCAT, you got a little place in my heart. So there we go. All right, so we also have a couple facts. FAQs. When will the diagnoser be launched? So the feature will become available once the upcoming OTA is complete. Currently, that has been scheduled to push at 7:30 Pacific time on August 3rd. So that is today, later tonight. So please stay tuned for the OTA announcement. 2. How do you access this? Well, you got to connect the miner to the internet, run diagnostics using the Helium app or the Helium utility app to get the miner IP address. Now, once you have that IP address, you'll go ahead and input it into your browser. Bing, bang, boom, you'll be able to access the diagnoser. So, how do you get my diagnoser IP from the Helium app? Well, here are a few screenshots, all right, that you can see. So I'll go ahead and show this with you. So look, you'll go to your Helium app tool. You'll click on your hotspot here. You want to click on the gear. Once you click on the gear, you're going to go to update Wi-Fi or run diagnostics and select pair. Once that is selected, you're going to go and click on BOBCAT Miner Diagnostics. And once you get to that diagnostics page, you're going to want to look for an area, the title or category IP address under other information, then IP address right there. Write that down, and that will be the IP address that you'll need to type into the search bar, the URL section, on the top of your, where you type in Google, you know what I mean, www dot blah blah dot blah blah com or whatever, you know what I mean, that area on the internet, on the web page, on the website. Copy and paste, put it in there, and then you should be able to access the BOBCAT Diagnoser tool. 4. You've located the miner IP from the Helium utility app, but why can't I access the diagnoser when I enter the IP address on my tablet/PC? So it says you can only access the tool locally. If your miner is away in a different location, therefore, i.e., flashy, not on the same LAN, local area network, not on the same internet, you're not on the same Wi-Fi, you guys are not sharing the same internet, okay? You can't play games with each other because you're on this different internet. That didn't make sense. I was thinking like locally on PS4 versus being online, but I totally squashed that. So I'm not pausing. This is raw. I'm fully organic. We're keeping that in. Anyway, you're not on the same internet. You can't access, so you cannot access the diagnoser. Additionally, you will not be able to access the diagnoser. Why? Because you're not on the same LAN. Local area network. That's what LAN stands for. If you are not using the same internet as your hotspot, or you are not using the same internet, or you are on your phone's data plan while the miner is using your Wi-Fi or connected through Ethernet, you're not going to be able to access your diagnoser tool. So, what do you need to do to access your diagnoser tool? You need to be on the same internet, and you type in IP address that you get from where? From the Helium app. You said it. You're good. You're good. I saw it. You're good. I know you said it fast, but it's all right. Nobody was around to really know that you said it, that you knew the answer. But I'm giving you your props. I knew you said it. You were first. But if you guys continue to subscribe to this channel, guess what? As soon as we hit 1,000 subscribers, there will be a 10 HNT giveaway. What? Did he just say 10 HNT? Oh my God, he just said 10 HNT giveaway. Yeah, he did. Is he fucking around? I don't think so. Well, guess what? I'm not fucking around. This is serious. We leveling up. We making money. We talking about creating the IoT network of the future. And because I love LoRaWAN and I love technology, I love sensors, I love preventative data solutions, I want to help you to level up just like Helium has helped me to level up. Just a little bit. Not a lot, but just a little bit. So, help me get to 1,000 subscribers. Help me grow this channel so we can provide quality Helium content for you, the Helium community. And let's what? Let's build the IoT network of the future. All right, y'all. I'm Simon. This is Cryptechology. I hope you really enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. Share this video. Share it on Twitter. And let people know where do you go for quality Helium content. All right. I'll catch you on the next one.